Hi, I'm Nick. I'm the store manager at Power Golf Castle Hill, located in Sydney's northwestern suburbs. And today we're going to take a closer look at the Srixon Z745 and Z545 irons. Now, Srixon's been out of the hardware market in Australia for a couple of years, and now we're seeing a re-emergence of them with some premium product back into the market. We'll start off with the 745 iron, and this really is your traditional better player's iron. It's a traditional cavity back style, and it's really going to appeal to that single figure golfer who wants feel and maximum feedback out of their club with a little bit of forgiveness. Now, looking at the technologies and features and benefits in this club to see whether or not it's going to suit your game. Firstly, from a construction of the head, Srixon's using a 1020 forged carbon steel body, and that's a nice soft metal, and that's going to give the traditional soft feel that better players are going to want out of their golf clubs. The next thing, if we have a look at the sole design, Srixon's using what they've developed as the Tour VT sole. Effectively with this sole, we've got more bounce at the front and less bounce at the back, and it creates a little bit of a V shape. Okay, the idea of that is it's going to improve our turf interaction. The better the turf interaction, the more consistent and the better our shots are going to be, as well as giving the maximum flexibility in hitting shots from a variety of lies, and also as a better golfer, trying to hit and trying to control your trajectories both up and down and left to right better. As well, we've also got a tungsten plug in the toe here. Now, the idea of the tungsten plug in the toe is that it basically puts a large amount of weight in that position, and it helps move the CG, or the center of gravity of the golf club, away from the heel and closer to the center. Generally, you're going to be trying to hit your clubs, the ball in the center when you're hitting these clubs, and by having the CG in line with where you're trying to hit it, it's going to give you the best chance of getting the best performance out of your club. The other advantage that the tungsten plug will do is it also makes the club more forgiving. By putting more weight out to the toe, it creates more of a heel-toe balance. It improves the stability of the golf club to give you better results on mishit shots. When we move across to the 545 iron, we're basically getting most of those technologies transferring across. We've got the same VT sole, we've got the same tungsten plugs in the longer irons, so 3, 4, 5 and 6 irons are featuring the tungsten plugs in both models, but the 545 is a slightly larger head and slightly deeper cavity because it's going to be a little bit more forgiving. The 745 really going to suit the single figure golfer and the true single figure golfer. 545, it's going to suit that higher single figure golfer all the way through to the mid-teen golfer. There is a slight variance in the construction of the head with the 545 as opposed to the 745. Srixon's using an SUP10 steel face. It's a very hard steel face, and the idea of that, combining it with the forged 1020 carbon body, is they can make the face thinner, and as a result they can get a little bit more ball speed and therefore more distance off the club for the golfers that this is going to suit. And generally the higher single figure to mid-teen golfer won't mind having a bit more distance on their shots. And so we're going to see that that face is going to help promote that. The problem when you have a very hard, very thin steel face is you can get quite a harsh and quite a clicky feel off the club. So Srixon's combined the forged steel body with that, as well as vibration dampening insert on the back to try and soften that feel and make it more of what a single figure golfer, low teen golfer is going to enjoy when they're hitting their shots. If we have a look at the shafts that are being offered in the clubs, as standard, we're seeing the True Temper Dynamic Gold shaft in the 745, and we're seeing the Nippon 980 shaft in the 545 iron. There are quite a few aftermarket shafts that Srixon's offering, including the Nippon Pro Modus 130, the Aerotech Constant Weight 80 and 110, as well as the KBS Tour V. You are also getting a graphite option in the 545, which is the Miyazaki Kasuma Blue. Really good as a lighter weight option for someone who's trying to get the ball up in the air a little bit easier, or needs a bit of help trying to get the weight down in the club to make it easier to swing. So with the two different styles of clubs and the different shaft options, if you're trying to work out which one's going to suit you, contact your nearest Power Golf store, book in for a Power Fit, and one of our Power Fit technicians will take you through and work out which clubs and which shaft is going to suit you. If one of these aren't the right option, we're sure that we'll find a club that's going to suit you throughout a great range of clubs. We'll see you soon. Hi, I'm Nick, store manager at Power Golf in Castle Hill, located in Sydney's northwestern suburbs. And today we're going to take a closer look at the tailor-made Aero Burner fairway woods.